farther or further? Deciphering distance and depth in English language. Hello, language enthusiasts. Welcome back to our series on commonly confused adjectives and adverbs. Today, we are diving into a very interesting pair, farther and further. They sound similar, and even their meanings seem to overlap. But do they? Today's focus will be farther. We'll define it, understand its usage, and discuss where it often gets mistaken for its sibling, further. Farther is an interesting word. It's an adjective or an adverb, depending on the context, and it's used to indicate a greater distance. When you think of farther, imagine physical distance, the measure of how far one thing is from another. To put it into context, let's see an example sentence. Los Angeles is farther from New York than it is from San Francisco. In this case, farther is telling us about the physical distance between these cities. It's a simple and straightforward measurement. Remember, farther is primarily used for physical distance. It's your go-to word when you're discussing how far one location is from another, or when comparing the distances of two locations from a common point. Let's look at a few more examples. The supermarket is farther than the bakery. I ran farther today than I did yesterday. While farther is straightforward in its usage for physical distance, it's often confused with further. People tend to use them interchangeably, which isn't always correct. Further is used more broadly for non-physical, metaphorical distances, advancements, or extents. For instance, it would be incorrect to say, the supermarket is further than the bakery, because we're discussing a physical distance. Remember, for physical distances, use farther. And that brings us to the end of our detailed look into farther. Remember, it's all about physical distance, the greater length or range between 2 points. Be careful not to confuse it with further, especially when you're talking about concrete distances. We hope you found this video helpful in understanding and using farther correctly. Stay tuned for our next video, where we'll explore further and its usage in depth. Until then, keep practicing, and happy learning.